Well, hello there, St. Luke's. It's good to be back with you all for this midweek message. This is March 30th, the Thursday in the fifth and final week of Lent. And so a lot going on. And so I've got some information for you. I've got a Thanksgiving. I've got some details about the upcoming Holy Week activities. And then we have a big announcement right at the end. So stay tuned. But first of all, I want to say thank you to all of you who were able to participate in any way, online or in person, with our Lenten Lunch series. It was a wonderful event, very edifying, and I was pleased. It was an understatement. It was a joyful experience all around. Particularly thanks for the staff and the volunteers, without whom it could not have happened. And each of the speakers were able to bring just a slightly different perspective on our theme for the series, which was hope in the shadow of the cross. And so I commend those talks to you. They're on the YouTube of one of these videos. They're near us. And yesterday we were blessed to hear from the Reverend Dr. Jonathan Mummy, who came down from Hillsdale College, and he spoke, set us up perfectly for the observance of Holy Week by speaking about the very Christian concept of lament. As he pointed out, we have an entire book in the Bible called Lamentations, which is all Jeremiah's lament over the destruction of Jerusalem. And I was struck by that as a perfect segue. You know, the Lord really orchestrated all. I didn't direct the speakers, but each of them sort of complemented and built upon each other in just a wonderful way. And Jonathan's talk was a perfect segue into Holy Week, because he spoke about how the Christian witness to the world is not that the darkness isn't around us. It's not that evil and suffering don't exist, but that will finally be overcome by the secured victory of our Lord in his death and resurrection. And until then, we can, in fact, lament. We can cry out to the God that we know is not only there, but is listening and is with us by his Spirit. His presence is with us. And so I was convicted, encouraged, and edified all at the same time by his talk, as I was with all of them over the past 5 weeks. And so I commend all of them to you as we prepare for our Holy Week observance. Okay, you probably have a leaflet like this if you have come to church in the past couple of weeks, but if not, they will be available this Sunday, and you can find all this online. But suffice it to say, we have a lot going on, beginning with Palm Sunday. And this Palm Sunday is also the bishop's visitation. So we're having a confirmation in addition to the Palm Sunday observances at the 10 o'clock service. So be prepared for that. We're having a procession and a blessing of the palms at 8 o'clock. So if you are coming at 8, we will meet out at the bell tower and begin there. If you're coming at 10, then know that we are having, in addition to Palm Sunday, in addition to the bishop's visitation, we are having confirmation, followed by a reception in the Kron's Fellowship Hall. Now, if you know you are coming to that reception, we're trying to get a head count. We need a general head count. And so if you know you're coming already, then please just call the office and let us know, or send Jessica an email, or somehow let us know, and we'll just begin to get a general idea if you can. But if not, come, and we'll trust that the Lord will multiply the loaves and fishes for whoever shows up. But at any rate, we're very excited about this Sunday. We have some people being confirmed, people being reaffirmed, and people being received, and it's going to be glorious. There'll be a lot of moving parts, a lot of activity, but it will be, as I said before, glorious. Okay, the rest of the week is fairly standard for Holy Week, except for Monday. We are still having the BMOC meeting. The Reverend Matthew Rivers is coming down from Charleston, and we need you to sign up for that, because we need to know how much food to prepare for that also. So please, if you're a man, or you know a man who you think should come, which is all of you, then please come to our meeting 5:30 to 7:30 on Monday night in the BMOC in the Kron's Fellowship Hall. Mark your calendars. The rest of the Holy Week service will continue. We will have a service every morning during the week at 7:30. And Maundy Thursday on April 6th, we will have a 5:30 service in addition, which will be a traditional Maundy Thursday service with a stripping of the altars, followed by a 1 hour, 58-minute, almost hour watch in the courtyard for all who are invited from the Maundy Thursday service, if you'd like to stick around, which will be a time of sort of directed Bible reading, a little bit of singing. You don't have to sing, I'll sing for you. some time for silence and contemplation, just for right about an hour, right, less than an hour. And then throughout the night, there will be opportunities for prayer during the night watch. And so you know who you are if you've signed up for that already, and that's great. But if you'd like to and you haven't, well, then there's still room. There's plenty of room. So just let us know, and we will give you information about how to pray for the night watch. Well, on Good Friday, we again are having our 7 Last Words service from noon until 3, and we have a wonderful lineup of preachers and speakers who are coming to be with us. We have the Reverend Drew Collins. We have the Reverend James Gibson. We have the local FCA, one of the local FCA leaders named Zach Waters. We have the Reverend Bill Ward. We have the Reverend Michael Carr, and we have the Right Reverend Alden Hathaway is going to come be with us. Bishop Hathaway is graciously decided is going to grace us with his presence, and concluded by a wonderful song by Levon Stevens. And so we are excited about this. I remember watching some of this on YouTube last year, and I'm excited to participate in it this year, and trust that you will be edified if you can make any or all of it. So come and go if you'd like. Watch it on YouTube and participate with us for this wonderful Good Friday service. If I'm reading the leaflet from last year correctly, this will be the 31st annual Good Friday, ecumenical Good Friday service here at St. Luke. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, Holy Saturday, we were having a very holy and very pious Easter egg hunt. So at 10 o'clock in the morning. So bring your kids and come hunt some eggs. So that is pretty self-explanatory, but it's traditional and very pious holy Easter egg hunt. And then finally, of course, on Easter Sunday, we have 3 services, a 7 a.m., a 9 a.m., and an 11. So mark your calendars accordingly. All right, well, that was the information and the upcoming events. So as I promised, I said one announcement, but actually it turns out I have 2. I was misspoke, but the last one is still the most important. The first announcement is that some of you... I'm getting really good at these edits. That was clearly seamless. You can't even tell that I edited that. That's going to just stay funny for me. So I know I promised one announcement, but actually I have 2. And this one is not as important as the next one, but it is interesting. So some of you may know that I am part of our diocesan delegation to what's called the GAFCON conference, the Global Anglican Futures Conference. This conference has been meeting every 3 years for about the past 10 years or so. And it is the place where the sort of Orthodox global Anglican sort of leaders and bishops and priests and lay people from around the world gather. And in fact, it was GAFCON 2009, I want to say, that birthed the ACNA. I might be wrong about that, but at any rate, the ACNA is directly associated with the GAFCON movement. So this year, the meeting is being held in Kigali, Rwanda. And so Liza, who's also a delegate, and I will be leaving the Wednesday after Easter for almost 2 weeks. Really, it's more like 10 days. And we will be flying from here all the way over to Rwanda to participate in this important and will be historic meeting no matter what. But given the state of the Anglican Communion at the moment, there's a lot of anticipation and excitement about what might transpire there. And so I am humbled to be a representative of the diocese, but I'm also grateful for the provision and the ability to go, and am just covet your prayers for safe travel, for connecting flights and all the various things, for fruitful relationship building, not only with our diocesan delegation, but also with the various friends and soon-to-be friends from around the world, for sort of fruitful outcome of the meeting is what we're praying for, that whatever is deliberated and finally decided will be fruitful and edifying for the global Orthodox Anglican Communion. And finally, please pray for my family. My mother's coming in to help watch the children, and this will be the longest we've been away from them, I think ever, actually. So at any rate, please pray for all of that. The Reverend Dr. John Schuler, who some of you remember from, I believe, the very first Sunday in Epiphany, was here with us. he is coming down to cover the services, and he's a wonderful teacher and preacher and dear friend, and I'm grateful for his accepting the request to come and be a part of covering this while I'm gone. And so you're in good hands, and I will do my best to update you from Kigali as I can. So stay tuned, and I will let you know more about what is going on just as soon as I figure it out. Okay, finally, and as promised, here is the big announcement. We have I'll get better at this. But here's the big announcement. We have hired a new youth minister. So we are overjoyed and we are excited and blessed to welcome Patrick Weber and his wife Danielle and their 3-year-old daughter Jane will be joining us on June 5th. That's Monday, June 5th will be his first day. And so we are overjoyed and excited about this. And you'll learn more about Patrick over the next weeks, months, and years. But suffice it to say, I've known him for a number of years now, and he is a wonderful young man, and he and his family will be a great addition to our church family and our team here at St. Luke's as we continue to, as he continues this all-important ministry of our church to our youth here, and by extension the families that they represent. And so stay tuned for more information, but I just wanted to make that announcement, and I've got a little video to introduce you to the Webers. So I'll let them introduce themselves. So see you this Holy Week. We'll be praying for a wonderful observance for you all. Take care and God bless. So here are the Webers.
Greetings, St. Luke's. My name is Patrick.
I'm Danielle. What's your name?
Jane.
Yeah.
And we're the Weber family, and we're rejoicing that God has called us to be a part of your church family. And we're so grateful that he's called us to you guys, that he's opened this door to minister and serve alongside you guys and worship the Father. So we'll be joining you guys in a few weeks' time. So if you could please be praying for us for this transition and this move. Know that we're praying for you guys, and we're just so eager to get to know all of you and make memories with you guys. And so, yeah, we're really excited to come and join you guys. So take care, and God bless.
See you soon.
See you soon.